Magic moments, dreams so sweet, making magical memories we.
Let me see, Nick.
MAJic Adventures streaming today, streaming fun the Disney way. Rides and snacks and shopping tips, smiles and laughter on our trips. Spinning teacups make our heads spin. Mike says, isn't this fun? With a grin. Magic moments, dreams so sweet, making magical memories we will keep. Oh, it's gonna be a magical day. We're bringing joy in every way. There's Disney magic everywhere. You'll find some pixie dust in the air. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. We share the love with everyone. Jen says, y'all know I love to shop. She finds the deals, she never stops. She saves us money in the store, with bags and ears and then some more. We try to share one kind thing each day, making new friends along the way. We thank the staff with smiles so bright. They make the parks a pure delight. Oh, it's gonna be a magical day. We're bringing joy in every way. There's Disney magic everywhere. You'll find some pixie dust in the air. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. Joffrey's in hand, we stroll along. Luminous lights are playing our song. Memories made from ride to ride. Disney fun we just can't hide. Joffrey's in hand, we stroll along. Luminous lights are playing our song. Memories made from ride to ride. Come join the magic ride inside. You can never have too many ears, or bags of laughs, or happy cheers. With Jen and Mike, we laugh and play. We bring the magic every day. We share the love with everyone. Time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. Making magic every stream, sharing joy, a Disney dream. Tips and laughs, we lead the way. MAJic Adventures every day. Time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. 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 MAJic Adventures every day.
Hey,
Hey, how
how's
is
everybody
everybody
doing?
whoop. We're going to be in the parks very soon. Very soon.
Very soon.
As in like 1 week. 1 week from today. 1 week. I'm a little bit excited.
Yeah, I'd say.
How is everybody? So good to see you. Hello, Tony. First one in the chat, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else was in the chat? First in the TSA line, he said.
No.
Manny Uncanny a couple of days ago.
Really?
He was first in the TSA line.
TSA line?
Yeah. Hey, Carissa, how's it going? Mary, Not So Scary, Mary TV.
Hello.
Don't forget to check out Not So Scary, Mary TV. Cecilia. Hey, Cecilia Morales, how's it been?
Welcome in.
So good to see you.
Thank you for joining us.
Of course, we've got Nick. We've got Nick.
Yep.
We love our Nick.
Yeah, we got a great show lined up here. Gonna bring in our guest just here in a minute or so, as soon as Jen finishes breaking the computer.
Well, you had all that space up above our heads. You couldn't see us. You could see us from like here.
Is that okay?
We cut our chins off. It's supposed
We
to be
look
like
thinner
this.
that way.
So cute. Elsa does that. Elsa rolls over on her back and does all that scrunchy stuff, and then she goes, and she waits for me to say, so cute. And she does it again. Oh, so cute. Look at that. And there's another so cute that's going to come in today, too. Yep. We're going to have another so cute come in. Not just Elsa. Not just Anna. But we are going to have the one, the only...
Nick from Ear to
There
There Travel will be in the house today.
He's going to be in the house. He's going to be answering all our questions. He's going to tell us all kinds of cool stuff.
So make sure you get your questions ready for Nick. If you have any questions for travel, if you're ready to book, I'm pretty sure he's ready to go too. So
if you're ready to just talk to him,
yeah,
he's ready to talk to you as well.
So without further ado, we're going to bring in Nick from Ear to There Travel. Hey, Nick.
Hello.
Hey, Nick. How's it going?
It's going well. I was hoping you were going to say that it's the one and only Mickey Mouse, but, you know, I guess that's...
close. Really
can't
close.
happen.
His cousin.
Mickey, Nicky, you know.
It's all close. It's close.
Same thing.
It can happen.
Absolutely.
So great. So you want to give everybody a little background, Nick, on who you are, what you've done, and where we're going.
So my name is Nick. I work with Ear to There Travel. We're an independent contractor. I worked for the Walt Disney Company for 15 years. I worked with the Parks and Resorts for a little over 10 in different aspects before moving over to the Disney stores. Unfortunately, had to shut down 2 of the stores during the purge during COVID. And then once I left there, if I wasn't making magic in the stores, I was going to make magic helping families plan their vacations.
Perfect. Great. What's that?
You were going to ask him questions.
Oh.
I'm trying to get my
I was
chat
wondering
back.
what you were doing. She was holding her phone up, and I'm looking like, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to get my chat back up.
So, Nick, what is it that a travel agent actually does?
So what we do is we help clients pretty much save their time. We will do everything on the back end for them. So the moment that they reach out to us, we will have a 30-minute consultation call with them, go over what they want, what they're looking for, what their budget is. Mm-hmm. And then we'll create a proposal, an itinerary that if they want to move forward with it, they can. If they want to change it, they can. No questions asked. So pretty much what it is they give us the okay to do everything. We book it. We take care of everything on the back end from booking their dining reservations, any special events that they have going on. And all they have to do is just show up.
Great.
Nice.
Now, not only does Ear to There Travel do Disney theme parks and things like that, I believe you also said that you do cruise lines?
We do all the major cruise lines, Disney, Royal, Caribbean, Virgin, if couples are looking to do a getaway from their families. Carnival, you name the cruise line, we can do it. We also can do Universal vacations.
Excellent. Now, if I needed tickets for, say, Disneyland.
Of course.
Okay.
70th anniversary going on right now. Why not?
Oh, exactly.
Right? That is so huge. Like, oh, can I just say, these ears came from the 70th anniversary. I don't know if you can see them.
No, probably not. The other way. There you go. There's her. That's from over in California. Well, why wouldn't you just take them off your head and hold them?
Oh,
You know, they do come off. They're not attached.
are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Hold on, let me see. Ow! Oh! Ow! There. Ow. Food and wine over there. Coming up
Yeah,
over
the Food
here.
and Wine Festival in California is in the spring, and it's always a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
definitely.
It can't touch Orlando's, it can't touch Disney World, but it's
No,
still
I
a
was
good
gonna
one.
say, and Disney World is on the way, so
Yes,
Yeah.
Disney World's everything got announced today for the Eat to the Beat concert series, and then we're just waiting on potential discounts to drop to even save you more money when you come down to the parks.
nice. And how does that work? Like if I had already booked my reservation with you, and then more discounts come in, how does that work?
So if you have the way it works is, and if this is even booked yourself, but if you have a vacation booked and a discount goes live or a discount drops and your vacation qualifies for that discount, if you were to book it yourself, you would have to call Disney, potentially wait on hold for forever, take time out of your day, and for them to say, okay, yes, you can do this. Where all we have to do is we just go into your reservation into our system and we will add that reservation
Well, wow.
or add that discount. So, we did, last year when a vacation discount dropped, we actually saved a family of four an average of $1,000 on their vacation.
Wow.
Well, for a family of four, that's a significant amount of money.
Yes.
Definitely. So, where do you find people, and when they come to Disney, what do they book the most of? When I mean that, I mean, do they do a lot of dining? Do they do just theme park stuff? Do you see people really taking advantage of the dining at Disney?
Since the dining plan has come back after COVID in the last 2 years, not many people have been taking advantage of it. Just because some of the things that you got pre-COVID, you don't get now. But Disney is changing that. They've listened to their guests, and they've for the deals coming out for the 2026 vacation packages. If you have any child from the age of 3 to 9, and you do a dining plan on your vacation package, then that child is free on that dining plan.
Oh, wow.
Now, kids' dining plans are averaging about $50 to $70 per person per day of your vacation.
Okay.
So that saves a considerable amount of money for you.
And what age is considered a child?
3 to 9.
3 and under. So
Yeah.
3 and above are considered adult?
No, 3 and 9 are
3 and
child. Not 10 and up is adult.
Okay.
Under the age of 3 is free.
Okay. Wow.
Now, under the age of 3 is free for dining as well, or
Well, under the age of 3 is free no matter what. You don't need a ticket if you're traveling with anything.
cool. So, Nick, I have this big, giant question. It's kind of like the elephant in your room. I need to know about that map right behind your head.
What map? I see no map.
I see a map. It's a giant elephant map.
So this map is the old master plan for the Magic Kingdom Resort.
Wow. So like
So
it's
this
not
was
the
actually
it's
hung up.
not what's now.
This nothing is there that was originally planned. Of course, other than the Magic Kingdom.
And the castle.
And the castle. The history of these was when the Contemporary Resort first opened. These were placed in all the rooms. 2 years after opening and Contemporary went under refurbishment, these were to be destroyed.
Wow.
And we were lucky enough to actually get one, and there's nothing left in the world.
Oh, wow.
So talk about a highly collectible item.
And a keepsake, too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's part of your family, right? So, I mean, that'd be hard.
It's been our family. It's been our family for about probably just over 50 years.
Wow.
Are you that old?
Yes.
I don't think you're 50 yet. Could you tell us about some of the things that are on that map that are not there?
So, from what you can see on where everything is, the biggest one is right here. This is now the monorail roadhouse. So when the monorail go in for the night, that's where they park. That's their maintenance bay.
Okay.
That was going to be the Indian-inspired hotel resort.
Wow. Never knew.
And then there's some other ones that you can't see. There's a Venetian hotel that's in between the space from the transportation ticket center to the Contemporary. And then you have a Southeastern Asian resort that was to be planned where the Grand Floridian now sits.
That's really cool. Everybody's saying how they love that map. That's really cool.
Well, I guess after 71, I guess after Vietnam, they didn't want a Southeast Asia.
Sure. Why not?
Why?
Might be.
Might be. Maybe.
That's crazy. So how about what I've always known is travel agents kind of protect you from the parks, where you can sort of be the go-between between the resorts and the customers. Is that kind of true?
Yes. So typically how it happens is our job is done once you check into your hotel.
Okay.
Once you arrive on property, our job is done. Now, if it's something that we can fix, let it be, if you need to change your dining around or anything like that, then yes, we can go do that. But anything more complex than that would need to be held through guest relations at either park or your hotel.
Okay. But up to that point, would you as a travel agent suggest or encourage people to do like trip insurance?
Yes. Now, if they're flying to their destination, then I highly recommend trip insurance.
Okay.
Just for the fact that with the way airlines are, changes, cancellations, all that type of stuff.
Right.
Now, we can do trip insurance. It doesn't hurt. The typical period for the trip insurance is good for a year. So let's say you book a trip now for September. Well, the day of the trip insurance will be from the date that your vacation starts, and then a year after the fact.
Okay.
So it's if people are doing multiple trips and it's in the same area, roughly the same cost of everything, then they'll still be covered off it.
Okay. So if somebody's got booking for, say, Walt Disney World in December and they're coming out of the Northeast and they get snowed in and they can't.
I would recommend trip insurance.
Okay.
So, and trip insurance is not that expensive. I mean, depending on it's all based on depending on the cost of the trip, where you're going, where you're coming from. I've seen trip insurances that are about $400. I've seen some that are about $150. And then just all depends on how much coverage you want. Do you want it to cover everything on the trip? Do you want it to cover your lost luggage? All that type of stuff.
Okay.
How often does luggage get lost?
Too much.
I
Too
would think
often.
one time is one too many, but yeah.
And it doesn't matter to you unless it's yours.
It might bother me if it was my mom's.
That's sort of yours. Somebody you know or yours.
What if it was Nick's? It would bother me if it was Nick's.
Well, that's somebody you know.
It wouldn't bother me because I wouldn't need new clothes anyway.
That's our
funny.
Nick.
That's funny. Now I know you're a runner also, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
So how about some of the people that are watching this that may enjoy running, like going to Run Disney?
Yeah. So if you are looking to do any sort of running Disney event, pre-COVID, travel agents were allowed to book your reservation, book your vacation, and also get you your registration bib, your race bib.
Okay.
But we don't do that anymore. So how it works now is if you're interested in doing a Run Disney event,
Mm-hmm.
your best bet would be to lock in your vacation with a car deposit, register for your event. If you don't get it, and you want to you don't want to go down, just give us a call and we'll cancel. There's no fees, no nothing. $30 to $20 to $200 deposit is due at time of booking, and the balance is due 30 days prior to arrival.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you do?
I turned it down.
No? Where'd Nick go? Turn that back down. We lost you, Nick. Hold on.
You there? What happened?
He lost us.
Sorry, we lost Nick.
Solo host? Oh, no. Does he still have the link?
I don't know.
Is it the same link?
Yes.
We're going to try to get him back.
Sorry about that, everybody. Everybody still hear us okay?
Yeah, let us know in the chat if you can hear us.
I don't know. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
What happened?
Oh, no, now we can't hear him.
Now we have no
Desktop audio. Fix that. Can
Hello?
you hear us? Something happened with the desktop audio.
Shake your head if you can hear us.
No.
Yes, you can.
Okay, he can hear us and we can't hear him.
We can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
Well, this desktop audio is not moving anymore.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's nothing I can really do.
Well, you got to figure something out or we can't get it. We need our Nick. I had questions.
We can probably hear him through here.
They won't be able to hear him.
I am sorry about this, everybody. This is the trouble with live studio. Let's see.
What about guest right there?
You hear me? Yeah, you hear us. We can't hear you.
I heard him.
I heard something.
I heard him.
You back?
Am I back?
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Yay!
We'll put that back over here. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Hey, live and Ready to go.
So, I had another question. I know you obviously do Disney because that's what we all talk about is Disney. Other parks, I know you do Universal. Do you do other parks as well? Is it just Universal and Disney? Can you talk about that?
So booking other parks that are non-Disney, non-Universal, no, we don't.
Okay.
We can book the hotels near them, but as far as actual tickets to them, no.
Okay. But you can do hotels off property.
Correct.
Okay. Now, do sometimes those hotels have really good deals?
Sometimes.
Is there an advantage?
Now, if you're looking at hotels that are over past the Animal Kingdom and the Flamingo Crossing area, so you have a couple Holiday Inn Expresses over there. You have a couple other chain hotels. Yes, we can book those. However, if we're booking them through Disney, you have to have a room and ticket package. We can't just do room only.
Okay.
Same thing with the downtown Disney, non-Disney owned hotels.
Okay.
Okay.
So right there on Hotel Plaza Boulevard. The only hotels that are not owned by Disney that we can book that you can do room only are going to be the Four Seasons over by Disney Springs, the Swan, the Dolphin, and the Swan Resort.
Okay.
Okay.
How about the Drury?
No.
Okay.
Do you do anything with military discounts?
We do not.
Okay.
Because, no, let me take that back. If you are booking a room and a military discount does drop for the room, then yes, we can do that.
Okay.
Oh.
However, for tickets, they would have to purchase them on their respective basis
Correct.
Okay.
because they get better deals than anything else.
Gotcha.
Got it.
So you mentioned.
Go ahead.
You mentioned the Four Seasons. Can you tell us a little bit about the Four Seasons?
I would love to if I've ever been able to go over there.
Oh.
It's too out of my price range.
Well, that's what we need to know. So it's a higher priced.
It is a higher price. It is think of the Grand Floridian. The average night at Grand Floridian is about $400 a night. Multiply that by 5 or 6.
What?
It's over by the Golden Oaks community.
Wow. Okay.
It's the Four Seasons.
Do they come with gold?
No. You don't even get complimentary mints.
Wow. Well, that answered one of my questions for sure then. Nick, how did you get into being a travel agent?
A running buddy of mine is actually a travel agent for the same company.
Okay.
And I reached out to him, and when we shut down our file on Disney Store, I reached out to him, and then I got in touch with the owner. Now, what sets us apart from other travel agency companies is the majority of us are either former Disney cast members or Universal team members.
Very cool. Did you ever work at Universal?
I never worked at Universal.
Okay. But you can book Universal as well, correct?
We can book Universal, yes.
So if I were to stay on a Disney property, I wanted to go over to Universal for one of the days, I could do that?
You could, yes. So what we would do is when you decide what day you want to go over to Universal, we would book that ticket, and then there's a couple options for you if you're not driving. Uber or Lyft is a good option. Just order that off the Uber or Lyft app from your hotel, and then they'll take you over to Universal. Or we can book what's known as a Superstar Shuttle that will pick you up at your resort and take you over to Universal, and that's something that Universal does. They will pick you up from your resort and take you to their parks.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it cost effective?
Uber and Lyft is going to be more cost effective.
Okay. Does Disney offer it the other way? If you're
They do not.
Wow. Universal outdid Disney.
I think they know who has more people.
Universal outdid Disney. in one area, Universal outdid Disney.
So let's change the subject a little bit and go on to travel on the sea. What can you tell us about cruises?
When's the best time to go?
The last cruise I was on was back in the 90s.
Okay.
But the best time would be to go when I would probably say late summer, early fall.
Hurricane
as the
season.
seasons are changing. Weather is still warm. Water's still warm. You're still good to go with everything. Now, with that being said, typically speaking, the late summer, early fall, winter itineraries, boats are starting to go into dry dock or move to other parts of the world.
Okay.
So we would suggest doing winter, spring, early summer itineraries.
All right.
Because that way the ships are there and you know where you're going to.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you have any feedback on where the more desirable cruises go to? Is it Caribbean? Is it up north, sailing up north?
It's wherever you want to go. The world's your ocean at that point in time, because there's a cruise itinerary for everyone.
Okay.
If you are going out of Port Canaveral, you can go to the Western Caribbean. You can go down to the Bahamas. You can go to Eastern Caribbean. There's a lot of different things that you can go. If you sail out of Los Angeles, Port of Los Angeles, you can go out to the South Pacific, to the Pacific Islands. Come out of Singapore, which is where the new Disney adventure ship is going to be porting out of.
Okay.
And do the South Asia.
Okay.
Wow.
Alaska. I know Alaska's a
real good one. That's a good one to go to, and that's one of those that you want to do in the fall and winter time frame.
Okay. Yeah. Yep, I would see that.
Do you have a favorite cruise line of your own that you like?
Because I'm a Disney person, I'm going to say Disney. Now, people look at Disney. Yes, the cost of a Disney cruise for a family of 4 for 3 or 4 days. You can get a family of 4 on a different cruise line for 7 days for the same cost.
Okay.
However, Disney's creme de la creme. They, you're paying for that. You're paying for that. So.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, me personally, I've been on 15 cruises myself, and I enjoy them because I know a lot of people like the all-inclusives, Cozumel and going to those places, or over to Mexico, to Cancun. But the thing that I found on the cruise line, and I have done a all-inclusive once, that I did find on the cruise line, if I didn't like the island that I was on, 12 hours later, I'm leaving, going somewhere else.
Exactly.
So it may not be your favorite where you're at, so let's go somewhere else. But that's what I found with cruising.
Yeah, and a lot of times, especially for first-time cruisers, when a ship gets to port, that's when everyone leaves the ship. So if they're not really interested in going to anything in that port, they'll stay on ship. They'll take advantage of the local crowds for the pools, for the different attractions and rides and shows that they have going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then move on to, like you said, move on to the next island.
Exactly. How about, can we open it up to anybody in the chat? Do they have any questions for Nick? Hello, Beach Fox. Hello, everybody
Hey,
that's
Beach Fox
joined
Life.
us.
Good to see you.
Jason
Shannon,
Thibodeau.
good to see you.
Yes, my other half is in the chat right now.
I thought so. Especially once I saw, where did it go? Hold on. Hi, Daddy, it's Riley. I love that.
That didn't give it away, did it?
Not at all. Hi, Riley.
Hi, Riley.
I'm hoping you'll be on our stream. You'll maybe do something with our camera sometime whenever we get to meet you. I'm excited.
Jen's not excited easily.
Oh, no. I'm very calm.
So,
I'm so excited.
yeah. So anybody, if you have a question you'd like to ask Nick about travel or something that you thought about, maybe even might be just a Disney question. Maybe Nick is a wealth of knowledge about Disney himself also.
Yes. He has given us all kinds of
Tips and backstories and
trades.
history.
Yeah. Lots of history.
Trivia that you didn't know the answer to.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to go riding on boats with Nick. What resort was that in? Oh, the Swan or the Dolphin, one of the two. And Nick and Mike are going to do all the pedaling while Shannon and I sit back and have our little drinks with Riley and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to just take it easy.
Yeah.
And then Nick can just tell us all that kind of trivia then.
Oh, I know.
Let's see what kind of questions we have. I know Nick can see the chat as well.
Well, I don't know if Shannon will ask any.
Yay, Shannon. She said she can't wait. She's great with the camera. Shannon, you got the camera. It's all on you, girl. We're going to hand it to you and go live.
Go live. That's it, exactly.
We're very excited. Very excited.
All right, Kat's got everybody's tongue.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, no one's asking any questions.
Maybe we've covered it all. I
Oh,
don't know
there's
that.
no way.
I don't think so.
I would think that we could have an entire day with Nick
Mm-hmm.
and still not cover it all.
No.
So, one thing that people ask is, do we charge extra? And
Okay.
we don't. There are some travel agencies out there that do charge a planning fee, but we do not.
Correct.
So, the price that you see on the site for whatever destination you're going to is the same price we're going to give you.
Right. A lot of people think
Now-
that they're paying you.
Correct. However, if you're booking on your own, you're paying for a service that you're not going to get, because those prices have the payments for the travel agents built into them already. So, like I said earlier, if something happens and you need to fix something real quick, we will take advantage. Give us a call. We'll deal with it, and then you can go along your day. And once we get it all figured out, we'll let you know. Whereas if you book it on your own and something happens, then you have to call. You have to take time out of your day. Cruise lines are the worst when it comes to being a time sucker. I have been on hold with Disney Cruise Lines for 4.5 hours
Oh my
for
God.
one client
Wow.
to get their itinerary stuff squared away.
And more than once for the same client too, probably.
Correct.
Wow.
So, and then once your dining window opens up 60 days prior, 75 days, 15 days before that, we will get with you and say, hey, what do you want to do as far as eating while you're in the parks? Give us that information. Once that dining window opens up at 6 a.m., we get up, we log into your My Disney Experience account, and we will book them for you.
Now we do have some questions in the chat, Nick. I think
actually
you can
have 4
see
of
them.
Well, let's start with
Shannon's asking when I'm taking on a cruise.
Yeah,
Soon.
but not now.
Not now.
and us too.
No.
No.
Shannon, you can work on him with that answer. I know Ghost Rider and Tony had the same question. They wanted to know, can you do other Disney trips? And I know we kind of covered this, but could you do other Disney trips? They may not have been in here at the time. Trips other than Disney. Sorry.
Yes, we can do Universal, Disney, cruises, some all-inclusive resorts, not a whole bunch of them. Now, if you are looking to do Disney or Universal and want to do international, the only international park that we can book is Disneyland Paris.
Now, why is that?
It's
We lost you, Nick.
Again?
Yeah. I don't know.
What's happening?
Okay. There he is. He's back.
Woohoo! And we lost his voice.
And the voice back.
What did you do last time? He brought up something. It was another
Okay.
window.
We're trying to get it back here, folks.
It might have been up in edit or something. I thought you went up there. Now you did it.
No, I did it.
Now he's gone forever.
Hi, that's us.
Hi.
We're looking for
We're
Nick.
looking for Nick. If you see him,
Let him know we're here.
let him know we need him. It brought up another window.
I know. We can't find him.
There he is. Show
Yeah.
on stream.
You hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay,
We
we
hear
got
you.
you.
Yay.
We're back. All right, you're back on. Woo. We're getting good at this.
Well, you're getting a little faster.
A little faster, at least. I just
Stop kicking me off.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what's happening.
Trust me, it's not on purpose.
And
So yeah, so going back to
yeah,
for the international parks, yes. So Disneyland Paris is the only that we can book.
Okay.
And in order for us to do that, when we actually have to call Disneyland Paris,
You have to make an international call.
we have to make the international call for it.
Well, that could get expensive.
Yes. Well, that's what international phone plans are for.
Okay. But wow.
I would hope you charge us if you make an international call like that.
For you, Jen, I will.
Okay. Because that guilt would eat me up. So, Not So Scary Mary TV wants to know, for a group cruise, how many cabins do you need to reserve in order to get a good deal?
Depends on the cruise line.
I think she's talking Disney, but I want to know all.
So it's going to be a minimum of 8 cabins.
Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Disney Cruise is 12.
12
You
cabins?
need to book 12 cabins in order to qualify for a group rate.
And then they give you what, $50 off and $100 credit.
Well, let's book a group cruise and we'll figure it out.
Good point.
All right, the girls need their own room. You and Shannon. Us. Not So Scary Mary TV. How many rooms can we get? My goodness. Who all's coming with us? Tony?
Yeah, well, that's something you don't plan just
Fox
this
Life?
week. It's a 1 or 2 year plan out, probably.
So if you're looking to book a cruise, all cruise line itineraries are out for 2026. Disney Cruise Lines have not released any of their cruise itineraries from October through December of 26 yet.
Okay.
So they're waiting on that. But Universal Vacations has released theirs. Disney's has released theirs. And Disneyland, but Disneyland has not released their 2026 vacation packages yet.
They haven't released 2026?
They have not. Disneyland is last to do it because they're more of a regional park anyway. because they have the locals that come in.
Right.
So they don't need to kind of bring everyone in at one time.
Yeah, I think we all know like John Fun to Be Free. He was a cast member out there. And that's what he said to us, and I never really thought of it. Yeah, Disneyland does have some out-of-state and international people coming there, but they're mainly a locals park. That's what he said to me.
Yes.
You just wouldn't think that the locals could support it enough, but I guess there's enough people in California and close by that they can.
Yeah, so there are 24 hotels on Walt Disney World property that's Disney owned. But there are only 3 on Disneyland property.
Right.
Wow.
And then you have over 60 what are known as good neighbor hotels. So these are hotels that are actually, have different deals going out with Disneyland itself.
Okay. Now somebody said to us that Disney is a hotel company that has a theme park.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, there's a lot of rooms on property.
Well, they're in the hospitality business.
They're the hospitality.
With
right.
a theme park.
With a theme park. Which you really don't think about, because the first thing you think about Disney are the parks, not how many hotels did we say are on property?
24.
Yeah, you would never, I wouldn't think about it, but yeah. Just on the monorail itself, there are, 4 now, right?
1, 2, 3 on the monorail.
Okay. I'm looking at the new tower they built. So you have the Polynesian and Tower, Floridian.
I don't count the tower as a hotel, separate hotel. That's more of a vacation club property.
Oh, DVC. You're right. You're right. You're right. Because you wouldn't book that anyway. That would be them that would book that.
Yeah. Now we can book Disney vacation properties.
Oh, okay.
But the thing with that is, the vacation club members get first crack at it.
Okay.
And then if the rooms have not been sold or have not been reserved,
right,
then the vacation club will release them to the travel company.
Okay.
And then that's when we can book those. Now, typically those are about, they probably release those 6 months before you start looking at vacations.
Right.
But by then, so like let's say now, and you're looking for a vacation in October of 26.
Yes.
But you want to stay in a vacation club hotel.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something open, we'll snag it for you. But if there's not, then we'll get you another room, and then hope, knock on wood, fingers crossed, that room at the vacation club will open up.
Okay.
And then if it does, then we just move the reservation over.
Okay.
So I know you have to leave very shortly, but I had another quick question as far as like the cruises. You were saying, obviously you don't just book them on all of a sudden. How much time do you need to book, like, say, a weekend cruise? Could you do that very quickly, or is that something still that needs?
We can do it real quick. The thing is, think of cruise lines like airline, like an airplane ticket. The further out you book, the cheaper it is. And you also get, your choice of balcony room or whatever stateroom you want to stay in. The closer you get, the more expensive they can get. But if that specific itinerary has not sold or has not sold well, they will release discounts for it. But you're stuck with whatever rooms that they have available.
Okay. Now,
you can book a cruise. You can tell me, hey, I want to possibly go on a cruise next week. I'll see what's available and go from there.
Ooh. Can you book at Florida resident rates? If I'm living in Florida and I want to book a last minute cruise because I heard there's some great deals going on, can you book those?
We can.
Okay.
So if you're a Florida resident, or if you're an annual pass holder to any of the theme parks, Disney or Universal, and they have those deals going out, we can definitely book it.
You can get the same thing that we can get.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool to know. That's very cool.
So I really want to thank you, Nick, because I still learned, even though I know you tell us all the time, hey, it doesn't cost you a thing. We don't charge you anything extra. We even say it. It's still, like, it finally hit home for me that I'm missing out on that if I don't use you. And, that I'm paying, that's built into the price. And I'm paying for that service even if I don't use you. So I appreciate you being here today and telling us all of this information and sharing your knowledge with us.
Great. It's great to get to see you,
Yeah.
I know. It's been,
Yep.
It's awesome.
It definitely
And we'll
is.
see y'all in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We're excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I have a countdown in my head going. I'm so excited.
23 days, Jen. 23 days.
Yes.
She thinks of it as sleeps. She has 22 sleeps. All right. Is it time for you? You have to get cut out?
Yeah, I gotta get going for another meeting.
All right, sir. Well, thank you again.
So much.
You're always welcome back in. If you wind up with some extra time, we're planning on being here till a little bit later. If you wanted to stop back by, you're more than welcome.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right. Thanks, Nick.
All right.
We'll see you
Bye,
soon.
Nick.
Bye.
Everybody else, we're still hanging out. Hang
Yep.
out with us.
Stay with us.
So wasn't that pretty cool learning all that stuff from Nick? Like, it just never truly hit me that I'm paying for that service.
Mm-hmm. And then if they don't pay the travel agent, they keep that money.
Right.
Yeah.
Which you've been my travel agent all along. I make you make all the phone calls, and
I haven't got to
you
keep
haven't
any
gotten
of
the
the
money.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Maybe we need to talk to Nick about you being a travel agent.
Let's not do that. I've got enough hats.
Okay.
And I get in enough trouble. If I mess up your reservation, boy, oh boy.
He would be in big, big trouble.
Pretty much.
Big, big trouble. Wasn't it, Carissa? That was really cool.
So, what's everybody doing? What's everybody know?
It was released. I'm going to look it up. I want to tell everybody the
Food and Wine?
lineup. Yeah. I got to take that off. That's right in my head.
Food and Wine is out?
The lineup for Eat to the Beats is out.
Eat to the Beats?
It came out this morning.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to look that up.
Oh, we definitely want to find out that. The bands that are going to be there.
Are we able to share it on here?
I would not try. Because what will happen is we'll wind up with nobody.
Okay, and then we won't be able to tell them that
Yeah.
We'll talk about some of the Eat to the Beats concerts that are coming. I'm going to look that up.
So what Eats to the Beats is, if Jen hasn't told you all, or if you don't know it, basically it's the concerts during the Food and Wine. So just like they had for the International Flower and Garden, well, they also have the same thing, just they call it Eats to the Beats instead of Garden Rocks. Eat to the Beats instead of Garden Rocks. Now, a real good thing that we found out, if you like to be close and up front, what you can do is you can book through Nick, probably getting in the park and a restaurant to eat at.
There's certain restaurants, and you have to know which restaurants it is.
Yeah. And you go to that restaurant, you have your meal, and then after your meal, you go over to your concert, and you have VIP seating right up front.
Go ahead and keep talking.
Where am I typing?
Because I'm putting it... Oh,
You putting it where?
I thought I was putting it in chat, but I'm not.
Not today.
I know there's a way I can.
I know there's probably.
So, American Gardens Theater is where they all occur. And I know we've all seen them, right? On streams and whatnot. In fact, we have done... Please don't.
Okay.
I don't want to lose them.
Uh-uh.
So it runs from August 28th. So we're in the season of no festivals right now.
The Festival of No Festival.
It runs, Eat to the Beats runs from, as does Food and Wine, runs from August 28th until November 17th. So right before Thanksgiving. And then I believe the Christmas one will start, like the holiday of festivals.
Festival of Holidays.
Festival of Holidays will
Right
begin
after that.
Yeah, within 2 days. I believe,
Yeah,
something
really
like that.
close. Really close.
The show times for these concerts are 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m.
I suggest getting an early dinner, like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I suggest earlier than that.
Jen suggests
Because-
5 o'clock or earlier.
Well,
Other
especially
than
if you want to go to the earlier
if you
concert.
want to go to an earlier concert, but I
It
think
starts
the
to
evening,
get colder by the time you
Right.
get there. By November,
you're chilly.
it's going to be chilly at night. And it could be downright cold.
Mhm.
So you might want to think about eating sooner at 1, 2, maybe 3, because you're going to want to go to the earlier concerts more in November. Now, if it's in August, September, you might still want to go to the 8 p.m., but you need to be in line, especially if it's a popular one, before 7. An hour, more than an hour in line. So you want to make sure that you have finished eating and had time to walk there and do whatever it is that you might need to do. So Mary, Food and Wine starts August 28th. And the last day is November 17th. And there are concerts for every one of them. So I'm just going to read some of them out that we might know. For NRS Journey, I believe, is a Journey cover band.
Yes.
And that's on August 28th. Joey Fantone and Friends. Oh, we saw this one last year. Look up, when is,
Is it?
can you, I'll read them. Can you look up Labor Day for me, please? What weekend is that? Because I believe this is going to be Labor Day weekend, which if you have a pass, a park annual pass, you won't be able to
The
go.
1st.
Of September?
Yes.
Yeah. So unless you pay extra to get in, unless you have the Incredipass, you have to pay for your park ticket to get in order to see these concerts. And Mercy Me, which is a Christian band, but oh my word, they were so amazingly good last year.
Yep.
It
they were.
was that whole, if you've seen them before, they're there August 31st and September 1st. And if you've seen the venue there, they had everybody up on their feet. Everybody. And there were people back behind us,
Yeah.
outside of the venue, still, up on their feet, dancing and singing. So they're very...
Mercy Me was very good.
They're very good. For NRS, Journey comes back. Katie Tunstall, she's a new person. She's brand new. Toby Mac, another
Mac.
Christian person, September 7th and 8th. I'm betting we'll be there because that is, I love Toby Mac. I love him. We will probably be at all 3 concerts, September 9th to 11th. Starship, featuring Mickey Thomas. That's an 80s band.
Mm-hmm.
Starship. Cool.
I think they were there last year.
Probably. Bacilos. Bacilos. Neri, is that a band that that sounds like it could be a...
What is it? B what?
Bacilos. I'm asking Neri if she knows them by chance. They sound like they might be Latin.
It's a pop duo.
The Calle Band. Yeah, but they might be Latin. That's my question.
It doesn't say.
She might know them.
Okay.
La Calle Band. Uh-oh. We might not be able to stay on real long. There is a storm behind us. Sheila E.
Sheila E.
See, Mary said she doesn't know them, but they sound familiar. We built this city. That's right, Benny. We built this city on rock and roll. Oh! Sorry.
Anyway, our music interlude.
Ben Rector. BenRector. Sorry. They're a new band. They're coming. Ben Rector.
Oh, if you ever knew what I thought I heard you say. Anyway.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I can imagine. Evolution Motown. I bet that's good. Evolution Motown. They're probably all Motown covers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tiffany. She was there for the spring one. The one we just had. What's the festival we just finished?
Flower and Garden.
Yeah. Tiffany was there for Flower and Garden. She's coming back. Jesse and Joy, Southbound. That's all in September. In October, where did it go? Baha Men. Oh, October 5th and 6th. They haven't found anybody yet, so that's artist to be announced. Element. Element was playing during the spring festival, and they were very good. They were like a cover band,
Mm-hmm.
and they were very good. They're coming in October 7th and 9th. This sounds like a new band, an old band, newly reformed. The Wanted 2.0. October 10th and 11th. Ooh, The Fray.
The Fray.
The Fray. I remember The Fray. They were what, the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, October 14th and 16th. We might have to meet up with Neri and Benny. Latin Ambition. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Anyway,
Oops. And then there's Hanson. I remember Hanson.
Hanson, yeah.
Yeah, they're coming.
Yep.
The M80s, they were there in the
The
spring.
M80s were there, yep.
Oh, do you remember Hoobastank?
Go, Baba?
Hoobastank?
Who stank?
Hooba Stank.
No.
Oh, who remembers Hoobastank? They're coming. October 24th. You remember them? You just don't realize it. Smash Mouth, October 26th and 27th.
Who stank?
They're good. Hayfire, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men, all dressed in black, except for the one in the center is dressed in gray. I don't know that I want to mess with them. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. I'm not sure I want to mess with them. I don't know.
Big Bad Voodoo
So that's...
Daddy.
What?
I'm looking to see who they are.
You forgot Hoobastank.
Who stank? I looked at them.
Boys to Men. Oh, we get a boy band.
Hey, cool.
I like
Boyz
boy
II Men.
bands. Boys to Men.
Big
The
Bad,
Hooligans.
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy does swing music.
Oh, I would like that. I would enjoy that.
I know.
Who wants to learn to swing dance? I'll lose weight before then. We're working on that. The Hooligans. Another thing. I'm going to tell you guys after this. Another thing we're going to maybe start doing. Honey.
That's kind of music.
Okay, but they can't hear it, but they can put it up by the speaker. Okay. Who remembers he was a runner-up in American Idol? He was amazing.
He was there last year.
He's here again.
This
David
year.
Archuleta.
David Archuleta sings very good.
He does. David
American
Archuleta
Idol.
coming back.
American Idol.
American Idol. Jordan Sparks, another American Idol.
American Idol.
Ooh, so in November, you've got November 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have David Archuleta and Jordan Sparks. And I think they even knew each other.
They did.
Jilly and the Girl, they were there last year. We didn't get to hear them. Oh, Mike's going to want to see this one, November 14th and 15th. Bowling for Soup.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what they play. He's going to want to see it.
Love Soup.
Bowling for Soup.
Love Soup.
And get this one. Ready for this? November 16th and 17th. The last band to play is the Beach Boys. Oh my God. That one is going to be a sold out Epcot day for those 2 days. I guarantee it.
Little surfer, little
She hasn't been in here.
surfer
We've missed
girl.
Cherie.
I know.
I guess she doesn't want you to sing to her anymore.
I saw her though. I saw her in somebody's chat.
Oh, stop singing to her. Maybe she'll come back. Did I say that out loud?
You did.
Oh.
You did. You can go to your room now.
No, I don't need to go to my room.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
No.
Mm-hmm. She does.
Yeah, Jason, a lot of times you can see a band there and it's like the first time you've seen them and then they're really good. Why is the chat off the screen here.
Not because this is a little narrow.
Nope. So that's who's coming. I'm excited. So one of the things we're thinking about doing, we have recently decided. That was big heads.
Yes, it was.
He put our heads like the entire screen. They were very big heads. Mwah!
Full screen head.
One of the things we have decided to start doing, we've been doing, we really just kind of
Being
started
nice
on
to each other.
No,
Why?
no, that's really hard.
Stop shopping.
Oh no, never. No. Something much more simple. We're going to get healthy together. We started on Tuesday. Actually, he did take a shower. He doesn't smell bad.
What's wrong?
You did take a shower.
I did take a shower.
You don't smell bad.
I don't smell bad.
That's what I just said.
Smell me. What are you making an ugly face for?
I didn't make an ugly
You
face.
did.
I make an ugly face? I went,
Oh my God.
that wasn't an ugly face. It was a sniffing face.
How do I live with this?
Then he said, stop shopping.
Yeah, right.
Never.
Never.
But we're going to get healthy together. So you guys are going to be a part of our journey. You guys will get to see us as we do this. We're changing
We'll
our
disappear
eating habits.
in front of your eyes.
No, we won't. No. But we are going to
I
make...
won't eat 2 hot dogs anymore.
Nope. No more. No more 2 hot dogs.
1 hot dog without
Actually,
a bun.
you can.
1 hot dog without a bun.
Well, you can once in a while do something stupid. So, one of the things we're gonna do is when we're cooking together, 365 salads a year. Beach Fox life, that's probably not gonna happen.
What's that?
365 salads a year.
Yeah.
Replace 365 bad meals.
No.
They will be healthy. We've been looking up some fun different recipes to make, and I think, we were playing around with some of them, and we're actually going to video some of them. Not the entire thing. It's not going to be like, oh, come live, watch us cook for 3 hours.
No, it'll be a vlog.
It'll be a vlog. It'll be, like he might start chopping the onions, and then I'll speed it up, and it'll show them in the cup.
Mike and Jen
Like
make dinner today. Making dinner the Disney way.
So we're going to be looking for some Disney recipes. Ew! He licked my hand. We're going to be looking for some Disney recipes that we can tweak. We can put into our recipe builder and tweak them. And you'll hear us talk about points because we're going to use the Weight Watchers system.
Pluto pudding.
That's not a Disney recipe.
He's a Disney character.
But we're going to look up actual recipes.
Minced,
Copycat.
Minced
We're going to
Mickey.
look up out. We're going to look up copycat recipes from Disney and make them, but tweak them to the point system of Weight Watchers. And we're going to have fun with it. And we're going to share them with you. And we'll even let you see us taste them. If they taste horrible when we tweak them,
You'll see ugly faces.
you'll know. If they taste really good,
We'll see happy
you'll
faces.
know. So we think we're going to do it on this channel for now. We may eventually branch off, put it on a different channel just so that it's not with this. But I don't feel like making another channel right now.
No.
So we're going to do it right here.
Yeah.
And since we're doing mostly Disney food copycat recipes, we thought that might be fun.
Yeah.
And thank you, Mary. We are going to do it together.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely are. So if you have a recipe that you want us to, you're like, hey, you know what? I try to eat healthy, but I really love, the cat's tail pastry thing. Let us know. We'll look it up.
Jason
we'll see
said-
if we can do it, and then we'll we'll try to do it.
What year is Food and Wine for? What are we talking about, Jason? Is it for the ears that Jen had, or this year for 2025?
No, were you talking about my ears? These? Or are you talking about the concert series that I was telling you about?
Yeah, the concert series was for this year.
They're both for this year. So these are from California. I won these on a contest that I didn't even really know that I had
entered it.
I was a Patreon with, and I'm going back to be a Patreon with Fast Pass Radio. Please make sure you check them out. If somebody has their link, it's not a YouTube channel. It's a .com. It's fastpassradio.com. And you can listen to all kinds of music that's Disney, everything all day.
The music you hear in the background, it's BGM. Well, BGM, background music.
It's not just
a
background.
lot of it is.
It's not just background music. A lot of it is music from the rides. A lot can be music from the movies. He's got everything there. I even heard Song of the South the other day. What's the song? Zippity Doo Dah. I even heard that.
Not Zippity Doo Doug.
No, Zippity Doo Dah.
Da.
And there's our thunder.
We'd like to also thank our partner channels, Not So Scary Mary TV.
Are we signing off?
No.
With that thunder?
No.
So our neighborhood took a lightning strike the other day, 2 storms ago. And some houses lost part electricity and some lost none.
It was really weird.
I have a little bit of PTSD right now. I'm a little worried about being online and having our computers plugged in and everything.
But yeah, our partner channel is Not So Scary Mary TV. Please check her out when you have time. We also have John at Fun to Be Free.
You go ahead. I'm looking something up for Jason. And
QnA Adventures. QnA and Michelle over at QnA Adventures. Some great streams. QnA's been the Iron Man trying to go across the parks, all 4 parks in one day. He's on a scooter, but yeah, it's a workout. It's a workout. He gets a couple rides in every one of the parks. And we'll be back.
Don't forget our friends.
Oh, we have friends of the channel. We have Thad over at Theme Park Giant. We have Pete McDivitt at the Pete McDivitt Show. He has quite a few different channels. He has some sports, some merch, and then he also has what else does he have? He has Pete's full of it. We have Zippity Doo Doug. 9 o'clock every morning. He has Coffee With. So that's always a great time with Doug and his brother Steve. Scary at times comes. You never know what's coming out of Steve's mouth.
No, you don't. You most certainly do not.
Steve is not filtered very well for YouTube, especially family channels. But they mean no harm. They're fun. What are you looking at?
The storm.
It looks like all the rest.
That's what scares me. So, Jason, I just wanted to say I found an answer on Google. The Epcot International Food and Wine Festival has been held annually for many years, but it's not the only food and wine festival they have. There's also the Disney California Adventure. So the Epcot Festival has been running since at least 1996.
Yeah, I thought it was 30 years, right?
Well, this would be 29, right? 25 from 96.
I can't do that real quick.
Well, put it in your calculator. 2025 minus 1996. Next year will be a big year no matter what because it's the 6th. And then the California Adventure Festival has been held intermittently since 2006. So always on the 6th is 10 years apart. But California Adventure is not a consistent, necessarily annual festival.
29 years.
Right.
I said 30.
So next year will be 30 years of the festival.
At Epcot.
I'm excited for that one. But these
I lost my cushion. And these chairs are hard, like concrete.
These ears came from this year. Their Food and Wine Festival
California.
2025. But they're from California Adventure.
Yes.
But I was wearing them because I wanted everybody to remember that Food and Wine is coming up. So if you if you live nearby and you want Nick to book you a park ticket and the event ticket for having dinner and eat to the beats. Now, if you don't have dinner, you can still get in to eat to the beats for free. Anna does not need to be on the table.
She's looking. Hi, everybody.
My dear Anna. Elsa will be here soon. So if you want to go and have Nick just book you the park ticket, you can still go to Eat to the Beats. You'll probably get a ticket inside, except for maybe Beach Boys, potentially not Mercy Me. There's a few of them that you might not.
I'm trying to get myself on there, so I don't have to keep holding my head like that.
That you might not get the front rows. The front, what was it, 12 or so rows?
I think so.
Something like that. Those are reserved for the people who had the dinner and have the special ticket from the dinner.
Yes.
But you don't have to have the dinner. We have gone multiple times and just sat in the back. So that's really cool. So if you'd like to get a ticket just to go to the park on one of those concerts, you can find those just by Googling Eat to the Beats Concert Series 2025. And it'll give you the dates and everybody who's there.
The last one at the Flower and Garden we went to with Doug, that was a what group was that? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
They were a lot of fun. It was a Christian
They were very
band.
good. It was a Christian band.
Yeah.
But they also play regular
music.
pop.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But they were a lot of fun. Great concerts. Usually they play 4 to 5 songs from their...
Depends on how long the songs are.
Yeah, different times, but they're great. You can go more than once. You can watch them twice. Sometimes they play different songs.
Yeah, we were with Chaz, and he went to all 3 concerts. They were all 3 different. Right. I don't remember the band he was watching, but he had a band that he really enjoyed, and he came from California all the way out here
To see them.
And yeah.
It was cheaper to get a park ticket and see them 3 times than it was to go.
Yeah, and each one is 45 minutes, and then a short break, and then 45 minutes and a short break. So you get an hour and a half plus 45 minutes. So 2 hours and 15 minutes of a concert. Now, sometimes Mercy Me did the same set all 3 times. But you know what? It's good.
It's all good.
So if you want to go to a free concert, free in quotes, because you have to pay for your park ticket. But if you're an annual pass holder, you can just go to the park that day and get in. You don't have to have the dinner.
No.
If you want the dinner, some of the different restaurants, I know we ate at the one that goes around in circles.
Oh, the Garden Grill.
Garden Grill. The Seas is one.
Rose and Crown? I think Rose and Crown.
Rose and Crown is one. There's several different ones where you can go and have dinner, and then they give you a ticket, and you get to go, and there's 2 different lines. One line to the left and one line to the right, and one line, the one to the left over by American Pavilion, is the people who have tickets to get in from dinner, and the other line is for those who don't, and that one tends to get very long if it's a very popular band, but they do get you in really quickly, and you look at the line and you're like, there's no way these people are getting in.
No.
And somehow everybody still gets in. It's amazing.
I know.
Yeah, maybe not the Beach Boys. That one I don't see that one. I see that one running out of seats.
I do.
So
Definitely.
we'll see.
And what was it?
Boys to Men?
Boys to Men, probably.
Maybe.
There was a lot of followers.
Yeah. Those will have the older crowd. Us.
Geriatric.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool that was put out this morning, that schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick is hoping for any day now for the specials, the Q4 specials to drop for travel. Disney's Q4 specials. They should be coming out. Today was the first day of Q4, so he thought they might be out this morning, but they were not. So Mike's looking something up. I was going to go grab a drink. Can you entertain for a minute?
So, yeah.
Not on your phone.
I'm not. I'm trying to look up any other Disney news that's going on.
Okay. Well, I'll come back and then we can.
Okay. That's what we're trying to do, find out more.
So tell us what you're doing. What are your plans coming up?
Who's planning to be at the park anytime soon?
When are we going to be at the park?
All right. Is anybody interested in knowing that we will be in the park? We will be in the park and streaming. We will be there July 10th.
Yeah, July, not June.
And July 19th through the 22nd.
That's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Elsa, no. Elsa, Lynn. Get in here. Come on.
Come here. Come here.
You don't go in there. That's not your room. Okay. Hi, baby.
So yes, 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Stop repeating that. It's a secret. Here's my little Elsa Lynn.
I just broke it.
No, they're not going to tell anybody. Say hi, Elsa. Say hi. Hi. I'm Mommy's little coworker. I work with my mom. I'm shy. I'm shyer than my sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is...
You don't get her off the table.
My sister is a show-off. I'm shy.
Okay.
I will be Mommy's little girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, why does she want to come to me then?
She doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, if I put my hands up, she's coming right here.
Well, then don't put your hands up.
Okay. What's on her leg?
The little green things that you always let her get into that we don't know what they are and get stuck in her fur.
They're in the grass.
Say, tomorrow, me and my sister are going to look different because we get to go see Miss Rose and she's going to make us look really, really pretty. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at Dad because I don't want to go, Dad.
Okay.
I don't want her to cut all my hairs off, Dad.
Okay.
She can cut them all off.
You really don't need them.
I do, Daddy. If they could be held 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they would be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're our babies. All right, so oh, Mary's like, oh, you beautiful girls. Elsa, come here now. I need to go put the gate up.
Okay.
You can talk to them.
You go put the gate up.
Okay.
I'm talking.
Out.
So yeah, when does everybody plan on being back in the park? Anybody else going to the park anytime soon?
Out. Elsa.
Jen. Jen, we have company.
You have company?
Yes.
Where?
Right here.
Right where?
In the computer.
Don't scare me like that.
She's like, huh?
That's not funny.
It's not funny.
How do we have company in the computer?
They're sitting here waiting for you to come in and say
I was
hello.
trying to get Elsa out off the bed. She was running from me being naughty.
I see.
Anyway,
It's really raining outside.
that's the air conditioner.
Oh, that's really air conditioning in here.
All right, so
what else
think
is?
we should.
Huh?
I was gonna say, do you think we should just end it?
Yeah, probably give
Yeah.
everybody back, and we'll be on again tomorrow.
Yes, with Tony O'Tower. Tony O'Tower will be talking all about what he does, all about his graphic artistry, all about his love for Disney, especially the Tower of Terror. So if you've got questions for Tony, bring them with you.
Bring them.
We've got lots of questions for him. So we'll be seeing Tony tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's bring up the calendar. We'll see Tony tomorrow. There it is. And
lost it in
tomorrow,
your phone. Yes.
oh, hold on. I lost my calendar now. All right, so tomorrow is the 3rd. It's Thursday the 3rd. And then on the 5th, if anybody would like to be our guest to ask questions, trivia questions, if you have a game, I found a really fun game that we're going to try to play if we can make it work. Mike doesn't even know about it, but I found a really fun game that we're going to try to play. And I don't know if we can make it Disney, but we're going to play it anyway because it was fun. And yeah, so we'll play that on Saturday if we have nobody else who's like, hey, I want to ask questions, or somebody was supposed to be our Jeopardy person. Oh, that was Tony. Tony's going to be our Jeopardy person this Saturday. So we will see Tony on Thursday and on Saturday. But if you would like to be the host for Saturday games on the 12th, we would absolutely love that. That'll be 2 days after we've been in the park. Mm-hmm. So next week we'll be here live the 8th from 10 to 12. And then Thursday, we won't be in this house. We're going to be in the park. We're going to be at Epcot. We're going to have special guests with us that day.
And we'll be streaming live.
Absolutely. Well, of course. Would we ever go to the park and not stream? No. So if you're going to be in the park on July 10th,
come see
let
us.
us know. Make sure you send us a note in either Instagram at MAJic Adventures for all, number 4 all, or our email majicadventures@gmail.com. That's the easiest one. We'll have to change that.
Yeah.
So make sure you let us know if you're going to be in the parks when we're there on the 10th. And if you would like to be a guest host for games.
Not a ghost host.
Well, you can be a ghost host if you want.
No.
They can.
That's scary.
No, it's not so scary.
No, that's not so scary, Mary.
She's never scary.
Again, don't forget Nick and Shannon from Ear to There Travel. Nick was our guest today. We really appreciate all his information for cruising and theme parks.
Who's ready to book a cruise? Who's ready to book a vacation?
Definitely.
Me.
Don't forget, you can go to our channel page and pull down that link for Nick and Shannon.
It's in the chat as well.
Yep. And then also we have Not So Scary Mary TV. Please, after our stream, go over and see Mary and check her out.
Man, there is a really good vlog up.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not for anybody but a member. So if you want to see this one right now,
sign up for a membership.
You need to go become a membership.
Not So Scary Mary.
Because let me tell you, we watched this vlog. It's short.
Funny.
It was hysterical. But then, Not So Scary Mary hurt Goofy.
No.
That one made me cry.
No.
It made me cry because...
We don't talk about Bruno.
We do, because we want them to go look at it.
No, we want them to look at it.
You do want to look at it. You want to see it because... Well, I'm not going to tell you the ending.
It's very interesting.
But I must say, I'm very much an empath. Mary cried. I cried. I mean, it took my breath away. So make sure you go check that one out.
Okay.
It's funny now because she laughs about it now.
Also, we have on, I think right now, we have John with Fun to Be Free. He's streaming live from, I think he's at Magic Kingdom today. I believe.
I don't remember where he is.
I think he's at Magic Kingdom. And then we also have QnA Adventures. Check out QnA. He has some great streams that he's just thrown in there and a couple vlogs. So please go check out QnA. It's QnA Adventures. And then friends of the channel, we have
Those
Pete.
are our partner channels.
They
But
are
then we also
partners.
have some friends.
We have Thad, the theme park giant. Okay. We have Pete at the Pete McDivitt Show. We have
If anybody has those links,
Zippity Doo
you can help us
Dug.
out by getting them in there.
We have Zippity Doo Dug. Always in the morning, 9 a.m. Coffee talk. Great show.
Lots of laughs, but be ready.
Be
You
ready.
never know what Scallywag Steve is going to say.
He's a scallywag. And then you have us. We'll be back tomorrow.
You forgot Cruise and Theme Park Guide, one of our friends.
Oh, that's right. Cruise and Theme Park Guide, Sierra.
One of
Check
our
her
friends.
out. One of our friends. So, yeah, definitely check them all out. If you enjoy seeing all of the Disney and information about Disney, please come and join us. You'll love it. And we can't wait to see you again in the park. Thanks, Jen.
There we go. There's Jason's got. Let's give them a chance to get some of those links in there. Jason got in Pete McDevitt.
Oh,
So we've got Pete McDevitt. We have Doug. We have Not So Scary Mary TV. We have QnA Adventures. I'm going to try to get a few of them myself. See if I can get them. Yep, Mary. Yep, most definitely. Tomorrow at 10:30, I work until like 10:15, 10:20. So we're going to be, Mike will have everything up and ready to go. We'll be here at 10:30. We'll be talking Antonio Tower.
Yep.
We'll be talking probably everything Tower of Terror. So it's up. There's a thumbnail up. I need to get a description in. I don't think the description shows, so I'm going to work on that. And there's Jason Thibodeau gave us Zippity Doo Dug.
Thank you, Jason.
Mary, if you can make sure that you drop your link and maybe Scoota's, we would greatly appreciate that. Don't forget, as soon as we sign off, to go check out John with Fun to Be Free.
Streaming live in the parks right now.
If we knew how to send you there, we would, but we don't know how to do that quite yet.
Especially from Streamlabs. I wouldn't know 100%.
Yeah, we are using a new software right now.
Well, our software is for home, for our studio.
Right. We'll be doing it again normally.
Yeah, we'll be back with Prism back in the parks. It's better mobile for us. But yeah, everybody, thank you very much for being with us. I'm going to throw up the intro outro.
We have a new outro. I'm working on a video to go with it.
Yes.
Thank you to Beach Fox Life.
Yes.
He has made sure that we have a new outro song. And don't forget Fast Pass Radio.
Yep. Fast Pass Radio. Definitely. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Well, don't go too quick. Don't be going too quick.
Why? What's he doing?
I'm putting in some of the links. You can find all of the links for our friends of the channel in the description for this video. Who's the one we don't have? Beach Fox Life, Not So Scary Mary, Zippity Doo Dug, Pete McDevitt. Oh, Theme Park Giant.
Theme Park Giant. Thad. First name, Thad. Occupation, Theme Park Giant.
But everybody's link is in our description, so please make sure you check them out. John is still alive, so go check him out.
Yeah.
We hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm still a little worried about that storm behind us. I know you can't see it,
She can.
but check out there's Beach Fox Live. Beach Fox Life. Not live. Beach Fox Life. Make sure you check him out. No worries, Beach Fox. We're so happy. We did put your link in there. Make sure you check him out. We are going to have, I'm working on it, a video for our outro. Beach Fox Life was so amazing to write us an outro.
Yep. It was
I can't
great.
wait.
It was great.
I can't wait. We're
Really
going to loop
was.
it.
Thank you very
We're
much,
going to have
Beach
some
Fox.
videos on it. Some pictures go with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's perfect.
So now, see you in the park.
Real soon.
Soon.
Real soon.
Bye.
See you real soon. See you real soon in the parks. We're going to see you real soon in the parks.
Are you way excited?
Ow. You pulled my back.
Oh, sorry. Good night.
Maybe we won't be so soon.
Yeah.
We'll be there, no matter what.
Bye, everybody.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Mwah.
MAJic Adventures streaming today. Streaming fun the Disney way. Rides and snacks and shopping tips. Smiles and laughter on our trips. Spinning teacups make our heads spin. Mike says, isn't this fun? With a grin. Magic moments, dreams so sweet. Making magical memories we will keep. Oh, it's gonna be a magical day. We're bringing joy in every way. There's Disney magic everywhere. You'll find some pixie dust in the air. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. We share the love with everyone. Jen says, y'all know I love to shop. She finds the deal, she never stops. She saves us money in the store with bags and ears and then some more. We try to share one kind thing each day, making new friends along the way. We thank the staff with smiles so bright. They make the parks a pure delight. Oh, it's gonna be a magical day. We're bringing joy in every way. There's Disney magic everywhere. You'll find some pixie dust in the air. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. Joffrey's in hand, we stroll along. Luminous lights are playing our song. Memories made from ride to ride. Disney fun we just can't hide. Joffrey's in hand, we stroll along. Luminous lights are playing our song. Memories made from ride to ride. Come join the magic ride inside. You can never have too many ears, or bags of laughs, or happy cheers. With Jen and Mike, we laugh and play. We bring the magic every day. We share the love with everyone. Time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. Making magic every stream. Sharing joy, a Disney dream. Tips and laughs, we lead the way. MAJic Adventures every day. Time flies when you're having fun. We share the love with everyone. 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 MAJic Adventures every day.